Hello everyone, it's Eddie the Chump coming back with another video. This is about the August 1st gun patches, and up on the screen right now you can see highlighted there what they've actually changed. I also obviously put it in the titles here. The first one, the AK47's got reduced kick. Now the gameplay is post-patch, and all the guns are naked apart from this AK, which has kick on it as well. So I just wanted to see how much they had reduced it, and I've got to be honest, like throughout the gameplay that I was getting, I didn't notice too much of a difference. Like, I was a bit disappointed. Anyway, the kick wasn't really my issue with the AK. My issue with the AK is it's not the Modern Warfare 2 AK. I find it, for the amount of recoil and the amount of, well, visual recoil anyway, I find it underpowered. It's definitely weaker than the Modern Warfare 2 one, and that's what makes it not competitive. It's not the kick, it's the time to kill, I find anyway. Seeing as all these things are kind of subjective and down to your own connection, it's difficult. This is a personal take, obviously, on all these things. Now the MP5, okay, now I got the MP5 to gold on a previous Prestige and I hated every single minute of it. Now this gun is totally naked, and I have to say that this is the gun that I was most impressed by. I think they've changed it quite a lot. As you can see, its time to kill is quite quick now, and this is without range. That's without range. See, that's a good kill there, and it's definitely a gun that I will be using. Generally, the guns get vastly improved, especially, say, a submachine gun. If you put range and rapid fire on it, it becomes a sort of semi-assault rifle, and that's what I use for rushing. So I can't wait to get this gun up to that level. I think it's 12 or something, or 9. Whatever weapon level to get it to that sort of standard, but I'm really looking forward to it with this gun because I found it really responsive. I found it doing exactly what I want. Now this gun, obviously increased damage. I have to say, didn't notice a great deal of difference. I've got quite a few. I think I've got over 5,000 kills with the UMP in my elite, and it is one of my favourites. It is something that I use to change things up, but I didn't notice an increase in damage. This gun was already quite powerful. It's the rate of fire that, if anything, can let it down and get you overpowered. But yeah, as I have to say, not that much of a big difference. This gun patch is quite subtle, I would say, on most of the weapons. Now the PM9, I mean, I've hardly ever used this gun, so I don't know. The reason why I'm aiming down sight so much is because obviously it's reduced kick, the Hotfix, so I just wanted to see what it was capable of. I didn't really like it, but it didn't seem to kick that much. It seems to be the AK of the submachine gun class, loads of visual recoil, a little bit underpowered, quite high fire rate. So yeah, the patch is definitely subtle. Like, it's not, there's no gun in here that will really change. Like, no gun becomes a super gun per se. Although I do think that MP5 is the most improved of all of them. This one, obviously, just looking at these shots, I mean, it might be possible to pull off shots that you wouldn't have before with the PM9, but from what I understand, it's not exactly a popular gun anyway. So, and here's another unpopular gun, the M16. Now, the differences in this are tiny, as far as I'm concerned. Pardon me. I think the Type 95 is still a vastly superior gun. I suppose the M16 is better at range. Again, this is just personal opinion. This is just how it felt while I was playing and getting these clips. I mean, that's one bursting from there is quite useful, you know, and from there. So the Type 95 won't do that since the last hotfix. It will take 2 bursts at that sort of range. As the M16 has a chance of 1 bursting like that. But as with all things, its weakness is up close, and it just, I don't know. Burst guns I'm kind of undecided about because I don't know what their place is, really. Right, the FAD, this is a gun that I'd used, but I'd thrown on the trash heap because it felt like they tried to get the midpoint between an assault rifle and a submachine gun, except this felt like a submachine gun, except without any of the advantages. So it was weak and bad at range, but you got the movement penalty. So why not just take a submachine gun? Like, that was always my opinion. But you can see in this is totally naked. Obviously, when it's got the sight on, it's the game afterwards. And I just have a red dot, there's no kick yet. they've improved this gun. I think it's now approaching usable. A lot of people had said that it was usable before, but I'd always found it, as I say, really weak. Look at that kill. I mean, that's a good kill there. Yeah, I don't know. I probably will use it, but it's not improved that much. It's now usable, but it's still nothing compared to the best guns in the game. It's still nothing's going to make them that competitive. You know, they haven't changed it that much. In case you're wondering, like they're not going to change guns like that. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, please like and subscribe. Go to my channel, check it out. Help it grow. Cheers.